Welcome back to Trending Today, where we spotlight the brands transforming our everyday experiences. I'm your host, Lauren Hubbard, and let's get started. Today, we're featuring TurboTenant, a game-changing platform that's revolutionizing property management for landlords and tenants alike. With a suite of intuitive tools, TurboTenant simplifies the rental process, making it more efficient and accessible. Let's dive into their story and see how they're reshaping the rental landscape.
I'm Seamus Nally, and I'm the CEO of TurboTenant. TurboTenant exists to make landlording easy for landlords with 1 to 50 units that want to manage their own process, makes it less time-intensive, intimidating, and makes it easier for them to reach their financial goals.
My name is Sarah Capra, and I'm a principal product manager at TurboTenant. Many landlords have full-time jobs, and if they don't have full-time jobs, they're just as busy on the go managing the day-to-day or trying to grow their portfolio. So the most powerful tools for landlords are those that meet them exactly where they're at, whether that's out and about, on their phone, in a mobile app, or on their computer at a desk. Another powerful tool that they rely on is automation and trying to apply that to as many parts of the rental management process as possible, whether that's sending automated reminders to tenants to pay their rent or letting landlords or tenants know when a maintenance issue has been resolved.
So the inspiration for TurboTenant really came from our founder, who was a landlord himself, and he was looking at the market, trying to understand what software he could use to manage his own properties. And most of the software at that time was for property management companies that were for large multifamily properties. There was nothing available for individual landlords that wanted to manage it themselves and not pay an arm and a leg in subscription fees. And out of that, TurboTenant was born. It's designed for that 10 million landlords throughout the United States that own 1 to 50 units, primarily single family units, and want to manage it themselves.
My name is Brent Duggar, and I'm a landlord. I've had a great experience being a landlord. It's part of our retirement program. With the career that I have, we don't really have a 401k or things like that. My wife and I have decided to start purchasing rental properties and be a landlord so that we can have a good retirement program. I have friends and colleagues that have rental properties that have had issues with finding tenants. They've had issues with marketing their property, just issues with management overall, or using a property management company that they're not a fan of. TurboTenant allows you to put that back in your hands and make it a very smooth process.
I'm Harrison Stevens, and I'm the Vice President of Marketing at TurboTenant. Most landlords, they're going through their day-to-day, they're managing their properties, and then something happens. They have a problem. There are so many things that our software can provide to you, but education is one that sometimes makes more sense for us to just provide free education to you. There are so many unknown unknowns when you enter into buying a property and renting it out and becoming a landlord. What's the right laws for your lease? How do you deal with emotional support animals? How do you deal with all of these things that there's no guidebook, there's no online class that you can just take to become a better landlord? So we created the Be a Better Landlord series to start educating landlords throughout their entire journey so that they can take care of their tenants. And if they can take care of their tenants, we've seen that tenants then take care of their property.
An increasingly powerful tool that landlords need to leverage is, of course, artificial intelligence to help increase the speed and efficacy of various project management tasks. So this could be anything from setting up their listing and marketing that on different websites to creating a lease agreement that's compliant with state and local laws. One of the things that TurboTenant really helps with in the process of setting up a listing and leveraging AI is one of the most time-consuming parts of that process, which is creating a description for their property. So landlords are thinking about what's the most compelling description that I can create, what are the key words that I need to use, how do I make sure I'm incorporating everything that tenants will want to know when they're looking at prospective properties. And TurboTenant has what is called an AI description generator. So instead of the landlord spending a significant amount of time thinking about what their description will be, we automatically generate that for them by pulling in information they've already provided to us.
TurboTenant works to make their rental income passive. So we understand the vital aspects of being a landlord is filling your vacancies, screening tenants, leasing, collecting rent, and then maintenance requests. TurboTenant brings that all into one tool that acts as a system, reducing our landlords' time spent managing their rentals to less than an hour a month.
TurboTenant takes the fear away from managing your own properties. TurboTenant's really your one-stop shop for property management if you're going to self-manage your properties. It allows you to set up a lease. It allows you to screen tenants. It makes the process a lot easier for both you as a landlord, but also the tenants. You can keep everything in one spot. You can talk back and forth with the tenants over the software as well. As a landlord, it just truly makes my life easy.
So as a landlord myself, it always felt like I was at it alone. So we created multiple different ways for landlords to work together. We have a landlord forum and we have a landlord community on Facebook. And then we also have our social platforms that create communities naturally. And this gives this sense to landlords that they're not at it alone. You can ask a fellow landlord a question. You can ask for advice in really detailed scenarios and get other people's opinions on their experience and what they've done in the past. And that you're not doing it alone feeling starts to go away. And you become part of a group that's successful, that makes you excited about being a landlord and hopefully growing your portfolio.
We know how important it is to meet landlords and renters where they're at and be able to address issues in real time and communicate in the moment. When there's a maintenance issue at the property, landlords can't afford to miss a maintenance request or a message from a tenant. When they're out and about purchasing materials to fix a maintenance issue at the property, they want to be able to quickly snap a photo of that receipt, document details in their account, and have that deduction automatically transferred onto their Schedule D so they don't need to worry about it during tax season at the end of the year. And then, of course, all landlords are concerned about finances, so they tell us that they're frequently in the TurboTenant mobile app, checking the status of rent payments, making sure that their tenants are paying on time, and reaching out to them as needed.
Most independent landlords operate with an uncomfortable feeling of unknown. There are so many things out there and so many scenarios that are unique on a regular basis to landlords, or at least it feels that way. Because when you talk to 100,000 landlords on a regular basis like we do, you learn that these things are repeatable challenges. And that kind of information is really easy to share and provide that education to people. And that's usually the fear that a lot of landlords are experiencing, is the unknown. And being part of a community and using a software that keeps you kind of in the guardrails and lanes that keep you successful eliminates that fear, and that's a big part of what TurboTenant is trying to alleviate.
TurboTenant makes my life a lot easier. I've been using TurboTenant since I became a landlord. It takes some of the guesswork out, with the contracts that are provided and how those update according to things going on, like in the state of Colorado. It just makes it to where I can rely on the software to help me manage the property.
Time is money, and having a great system in place to manage your rental properties is really important for landlords to not only feel efficient, like they're doing a good job, but also feel like they've got it under control. And so what TurboTenant does is it implements a system as you use it for landlords through filling a vacancy, screening, leasing, rent payments, and even helping with maintenance requests. It's an all-in-one tool that really gives you that system so that you feel really confident in what you're doing from a management perspective. I'm Seamus Nally, the CEO of TurboTenant, and we are trending today.
To learn more about TurboTenant and explore their innovative property management solutions, please visit TurboTenant.com. Know a business that's ahead of the curve? Well, we want to hear about it. Submit your picks, and they could be featured right here, only on Trending Today. Hi, and welcome to Trending Today. I'm your host, Lauren Hubbard, and today I have someone very special sitting with me. This is Mr. Scott Allen Curley, and not only is he a CEO, a writer, an author, a magnificent man and human being, he's here with us right now to share a little bit about his story. Mr. Curley, it's so great to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me. The hope and the purpose is to keep reaching folks and helping people to know and understand that they can do as much, if not so much more than I'm doing, So I just want to be a catalyst and help people to understand and know that I'm nothing special and they can do it too.
Tell us about Finish Line Tax Solutions.
So Finish Line Tax Solutions, We're a full-service tax litigation firm. We help people all over the country who have problems with the IRS, whether it be wage garnishments, bank levies, property liens, unfiled returns, tax evasion. I hope no one's in that situation. So what we do, we help people get their tax matters resolved in a way that they can live with and at the same time satisfies the IRS, because the IRS is the only entity in the country that can seize what you have, garnish wages, levy bank accounts without a court order. No one wants to go through that.
How did you come into creating a solution for problems like these that exist?
So the reason that I got into it, first of all, because I just want to help people. And I want to, be a part of folks' solution. Many people find themselves in these situations. They may start a good business, maybe an Uber driver or a truck driver, and you don't know how to file your taxes the proper way. And before you know it, without realizing it, you develop a tax debt. And because you're dealing with the government, the interest and the penalties that accrue on tax debts are higher and more aggressive than the mafia's interest, So that was the reason I got into it, because there are ways through this. It's not necessarily that you can evade paying taxes, but you can avoid being decimated, if that's the right word, by tax matters. You just have to have the courage to address it head on. And at that point, we can help our clients and taxpayers around the country get through this in a way that they can live with and that satisfies the IRS at the same time.
Which juncture do they come to you and say, oh my gosh, this has happened, it's time for me to seek out help? Is it kind of lower, it's just been a year, or is it years and thousands or millions, or is it billions and trillions? What are we talking? What are people being?
We haven't had any clients yet that owe billions.
Okay.
We have had those who owe millions. And I will say that having a tax problem, it's like fighting an aggressive illness. The more you are willing to address it early, the easier it is to resolve.
Why finish line?
Because our goal is to get people to the finish line of their problem. Everybody wants to reach the finish line, they want to reach the end goal, have a happy life, not have to worry about what's going to happen tomorrow when my check gets deposited. Am I going to actually get it? So we want people to get to the finish line of their tax problem.
For those that are not aware a little bit about your story, do you want to share what led you to writing your memoir?
The book is basically a story of my life, an autobiography, and it's one that I resisted writing for years. My background is filled with a lot of trauma, difficulties, and I'm no victim at all. We've all been victimized, everyone has, but we choose to be a victim. And I don't choose to be a victim at all. We choose to or not to, and I just choose not to. I just wasn't comfortable, and I didn't think I was ready to go back and relive all of that. But I had a friend who told me one day, this is after things began trending as they are now, and life became on the track that it's on now. And I had a friend that told me, we were out hanging out, and he told me, he said, Scott, you sure are selfish. And I was like, whoa, dude, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm selfish? He said, look at where you've been. You've been to prison, you've been homeless, you've been on drugs for so many years, and look at where you are now, and you refuse to tell other people and share your story. That's just selfish, man. And when he said that, it really resonated. It's like, whoa. And I was like, okay, man, all right. So at that point, I made a decision to begin sharing the story. I did need help. I had some folks and even a counselor hold my hand through the process figuratively, because it was difficult and there were some things I almost didn't survive. But I did know that it needed to be told, and I did know that there were many people out there that my story could help inspire and motivate, because like I told you moments ago, I don't feel like I'm anybody special. I'm just a guy that decided to change the way I think. And just like I did it, so many other people can do it. And just because we make a mistake doesn't mean that we are a mistake. Yeah. And so that's what inspired me to write the book.
We hope that you will stay tuned for so much more. Trending Today only brings you what's trending, and Scott, you are definitely trending right now.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here,
Likewise.
sir, and I look forward to much more of your story as it expands.
Well, thank you.
This year.
There's a lot more to come.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Trending Today is your front row seat to the future. Innovation, impact, and inspiration, only on Trending Today. Tech is transforming how we live, work, and connect. On this episode of Trending Today, we're exploring the cutting-edge innovations shaping tomorrow's world.
Over the past 20 years, Coretek has evolved from a regional systems integrator to a nationally recognized digital transformation leader. Our mission is to provide cloud-centric and AI solutions that are secure. We combine proven people, process, and solutions to help our clients achieve quantifiable business results.
We focus on building strategic partnerships rather than just transactional relationships. We take the time to understand our clients' specific needs and business challenges, and we tailor our solutions to address those requirements. This consultative approach is crucial for complex digital and AI transformations we lead, as it ensures that our clients receive the most effective and relevant solutions to drive their businesses.
We're a cloud-first managed services provider with deep specialization in Azure security, data, and AI. Built for organizations that need to scale fast, maintain a tight security posture, and lead with intelligence. Our close partnership with Microsoft gives us the access we need to stay ahead of industry trends and incorporate Microsoft's strategy into our own service offerings.
We adopt our approach to meet the unique needs of different industries by understanding the specific challenges and opportunities within each sector. For healthcare, we focus on improving patient care and operational efficiency. For manufacturing, we emphasize automation and supply chain optimization. And for retail, we enhance customer engagement and the customer experience. Our tailored solutions ensure that we address the distinct requirements of each industry.
What really sets us apart is that we manage every aspect of it, from continually optimizing the model, developing new use cases, managing the infrastructure, optimizing for cost, ingesting and transforming your data, and finally putting a security wrapper around it all. We give our clients a central platform for them to bring their data and develop the use cases that will deliver the most ROI for the business.
At Coretek, we put a big premium on innovation. We encourage our people to stay on the cutting edge. Some of those risks pay off big. AI was one of them. We got heavily involved in 2022, and that investment has paid off for our clients and our partners. We are very good at helping our clients leverage AI to improve the quality of what they do and lower the cost of doing it.
Artificial intelligence is something that everybody's learning to grapple with. One of the things that businesses are trying to understand is how can I leverage AI to increase productivity? These could be simple chatbots or integration into core service platforms that help move along to produce higher productivity outcomes. When it comes to managing and maintaining a Microsoft environment, it can become very challenging over time. What we've seen is as clients do more in the cloud, there tends to be some mismanagement or unallocation of specific policies or things that help them scale and expand their overall Azure usage. The Coretek Insights portal is a platform that we developed in-house to really help our clients govern their Azure environment more holistically. There are different dashboards built in to help with chargebacks and showbacks. There are security posture dashboards in the platform. Really, it's meant to be our clients' way of understanding what they're doing in Azure today and how they can better maintain it long term. We really layer security into everything we do at Coretek, and one of those things that we do is we provide security recommendations to clients from our Insights portal. So natively built into the tool, there are multiple different pages that are available to clients for them to better understand their overall security posture. Security is at the core of our digital transformation solutions. Our Core Defend managed security offering is a Microsoft verified XDR solution. This ensures that our clients are protected from evolving cyber threats while enabling them to innovate and grow. We prioritize security in our product development and implementation processes to provide peace of mind for our new and existing customers.
We have been all in on Microsoft's technology for the last 15 years. We feel strongly that the more a company reduces the amount of partners they leverage and goes all in with Microsoft for their infrastructure, the more manageable, secure, and cost-effective it is. As a nationally recognized Microsoft Azure expert MSP and the #1 Microsoft cloud solution provider in the US, we are in a great position to deliver innovative solutions and drive operational excellence for our clients. I'm Ron Lish, CEO at Coretek, and we are trending today.
Don't just watch, get involved. Visit trendingtoday.com and help shape what's trending next. You never know, our next big thing could be you. Welcome to Trending Today. I'm your host, Lauren Hubbard. This is where innovation, inspiration, and impact take center stage. From the brand-shaping industries to the stories behind the scenes, this is where what's trending becomes what's next.
Hi, my name is Jen Waverka Lockwood, and I am the CEO and founder of Raven Consultants. I founded Raven Consultants in 2017 after learning and cracking the code of what's called the 340B drug discount program. And after being there for 7 years with that organization, I decided it was time to take that vision and mission and spread it along all the other organizations in the United States of America. We take over the 340B program so our clients can take over taking care of their patients.
I'm Lauren Navis, Chief Marketing Officer at Raven Consultants. I've been here for over 5 years and have really seen astronomical growth in this company, not just for us internally, but for our clients as well. And we really help them grow their healthcare organizations and reach more clients and make a meaningful impact.
My name is Joy Winheim, and I'm the president of Epic. Epic is a member of Empath Health, and we provide supportive services to the Tampa Bay community. We have reinvested over $175,000 into emergency rent, mortgage, and utility programs to keep clients in housing.
Hi, my name is Nicole White, and I'm a board-certified family nurse practitioner. 340B program allows for expansions of these services to our patients. The funding that Epic receives allows us to pass cost savings on to our patients for STD testing and treatment services for patients who otherwise wouldn't be able to afford it. So we had a specific patient who was HIV negative, and she was with an HIV positive partner. They had sexual intercourse and the condom broke during intercourse. Sometimes that medication can cost upwards of $1,500. We were able to get it to her for free and within the 72-hour period so we could protect her health.
So we built what's called the dashboard here at Raven Consultants. It takes every single feed from the TPAs, consolidates it, reconciles everything with the contracts that we have in place, and we're able to look at the KPIs.
I'm Rob Ferraro. I'm our Chief Operating Officer and Principal. I oversee all client operations. I make sure our staff is happy. I make sure our clients are happy. Our proprietary dashboard provides robust data analytics that empower healthcare organizations to monitor their 340B programs more effectively. The dashboard offers covered entities a consolidated view of their 340B claims data across all pharmacies and third-party administrators.
What does it mean to be part of a 100% woman-owned business? It means everything. It's so meaningful to come here every day, to be surrounded by women who truly support women, who try to lift each other up, inspire each other, support each other, help each other grow. I'm just so lucky to be part of a company like this, and it really feels like a family of people you trust.
The partnership that we have with Raven Consultants allows us to reach communities that are vulnerable that we otherwise wouldn't be able to reach, providing the same quality care to these communities as those who have the monetary means to do so.
My hopes for the future of our partnership with Raven is that we are going to continue to maximize our savings. We're going to be able to reinvest in programs that grants don't fund. We're going to be able to help as many patients in the Tampa Bay community as we can, and also that they are going to help us become the premier experts on 340B.
The future of Raven is to continue growing, because if I have more Raven ears, that means we have more clients. If we have more clients, that means more patients are being served in the communities. So continue growing. Absolutely 100% is to continue growing, learning optimization even better, making our efficiencies even better, learning to teach our clients better. Because again, if we're growing, that means our clients are growing. That means the patients are getting more assistance. Protecting the 340B program is by far the biggest goal for the Raveneers. Raven Consultants works with hospitals and local healthcare organizations to optimize their 340B program with 100% compliance. We also assist with practice administration, credentialing, accounting, human resources, marketing, anything that's going to continue driving your organization forward.
Want more from Trending Today? Subscribe on our YouTube and your favorite podcast app. We've got new episodes every week. That's it for this episode of Trending Today, where the brands, ideas, and stories shaping the future take center stage. And I wasn't kidding. We have so much more in store for you. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, follow us online, and keep coming back for more of what's next. You never know, the next big thing trending could be you. This is Trending Today, and the trend never stops. We'll see you soon. Bye.